This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So one of the important topic is custom invoke function. What do you mean by custom invoke function? And why do we need custom invoke function to be implemented in our reports? So that we need to understand the requirement first. Okay. So to know that, yesterday we were discussing about how to extract streaming data, how to extract live data which is present on the website. Okay, so for that let me open website. Okay, so let me open any website right now. 2018 holidays information, 2019 holidays information, 2020 holidays information, 2021 holidays information, 2022, okay, 23, 24, like that. If this website is having 100 years of, okay, 100 years of holiday information for New Zealand public holidays, suppose, assume in that way. Okay, normally what we did, so we have selected 2018 and we have selected 2018 as the first column, and we have copied this URL. We are copy pasted this URL to Power BI desktop, and we have extracted the data of 2018 by extracting in this procedure. Now my requirement is, if I want to extract, suppose if this website is having 100 years of holiday information, 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 future holidays also, if I want to extract, so what is the alternative? There is alternative, like every year I have to click, I have to copy the URL, I have to paste the URL, then I have to do this for same thing for 2018, same thing for 2019, same thing for 2020, 21. Yes, for now I'm able to see only 4 years of data. That should be fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. What if my website is having 100 years of information? So do you think by accessing manually a particular year and extracting the data for all the 100 years which is present in the website is correct? Obviously it is not an optimal solution. It is a solution but is not optimal solution. It will take a lot of time for you to implement this, but I want to implement everything, like all 100 years of data in say 2 minutes, or just 1 minute to 2 minutes, 1 minute to 2 minutes. So can I do that? If yes, how are we going to do this? So that is a challenge here. So that's where your custom invoke function comes into the picture. Okay, so normally if this website is having 100 years of data, method one will be, every time I have to click on the particular year, I have to copy the URL, I have to export the URL. Okay, let me do for one particular year, like yesterday we were discussing, right? Suppose let me click on this 2018, how to extract 2018 data. So simply I will click on this URL, I will take the copy of this URL, and I will go to the Power BI desktop, and I'm going to select get data source as web, because my source is website. I'm trying to pull the data from the website which is having a streaming or live data, which is a streaming or live data. Right now I'm going to just copy paste the URL, simply click on OK, accept the security permissions, then select the sheet under that website. I want, holidays information sheet. Select this particular sheet, click on transform data. Why are we going for transform data? Because I need to apply some kind of transformations on this particular data to meet my requirement 100%. So if I click on transform data, the control will goes to Power Query editor, wherein I can implement the required transformations. Okay, now this is how I have extracted the data for 2018. So let me just rename this as a 2018. Just try to rename this as a 2018, press enter. And I feel like, first column is completely empty, so I want to remove this column. Yes, also if you see my website, okay, if you go and see my website is, having a holiday and a date as a headers, but not column 2 column 3 as a headers. So I want to first replicate the same data whatever I'm able to see on my website. So to do that, I want to promote my first row into the header position. So to do that, I have to use first row as headers. Done. Perfectly all right. Now you have the same data which is available on the website like this. Perfectly all right. Till this point we have discussed yesterday. So till this point, guys, do you have any questions, guys?
No,
Kotesh sir
sir.
or
Clear,
Kirti,
clear, sir.
Surya,
Clear,
Shweta,
clear, sir.
Vinod, Ravi sir.
Clear, sir.
Okay, Ravi sir, what about you? Okay. Uh-huh. Mm, no, no. Ravi sir, do you have any questions? What do you mean by no? You didn't understand, or do you want me to repeat for one more time? Till this point, whatever we discussed. So, are you clear or not? Just ping me. That should be fine. Okay, I think he's having some issues. No problem. Okay, fine. Now, let me go to my website. First, try to understand the requirement. Why I'm spending this much of time on this particular requirement is it is not a straightforward requirement. It involves some kind of tricky points here. Here onwards, that's where your technical terms will comes into the picture. That's why I'm trying to focus more time. See, in today's session, I don't want to uh, connect with any other topics. I want to just complete this concept with thoroughly, custom invoke functions thoroughly. Okay, so here in the Power Query, in a Power Query editor, okay, we have in the add column there is something called invoke custom function. So if you try to read the description of the invoke custom function, what it will do, invoke a custom function defined in this file of the table. Invoke a custom function defined in this file for each row of the table. Okay, right now I don't want to explain you about this description, but after completion of this example, again we'll come back here and we'll try to read the description. That time you will understand the description. Okay, right. For now, so the requirement is, suppose if this website is having 100 years of data, okay, 100 years of data, 2018, 19, 20, 21, like that. So how to create a how to extract this 100 years of data, holidays data of New Zealand company and New Zealand country, to your Power BI desktop for analytics purpose. You want to perform some kind of analytics on this particular data. So this website is having 100 years of data. Manually, if you want to do, you have to click on this particular year and take the copy of this URL and extract like whatever we did just now. But what about the next 99 years? Every time you have to click, take the copy, you have to perform the same operations for 100 years for 100 times. But that is not the optimal way. If you do like that, maybe 2 days or 1 day or 3 days or 4 days, you even never know, like, maybe it will take 2 days to complete that. But I want to complete everything in 2 minutes, max 2 minutes. So is it possible? So then option is yes. How it is going to be possible? It is going to be possible based on the custom invoke function, CI. Okay, custom invoke function. Okay, custom invoke function. How I'm going to achieve this? How I'm going to achieve this? Okay, right. I will go to this particular window now. Okay, for now, first of all, first let me uh, tell you the diagram here. Yes. So I'm running out of time, so that's why I'm not drawing anything. Okay. So suppose finally I have to populate a report output, and in that I have to see 2018 data, 2019 data, 2020 data, 2021 data, like this dot dot dot. If that website is having 100 years of data, it has to display all the 100 years of data each year. Suppose if I have 25 records, so 25 records into 100, so it means 2500 records I have to display. For that, how I'm actually doing is, first I will try to create a parameter first. Okay, I will try to create a parameter. Okay, then I will try to create a function, then I'll try to create a table, and everything I'm going to pass this to this particular report. Okay, uh, don't worry, I'm here to help you out in terms of understanding. But as I said, in 2 minutes how can we do that? Okay, you can even count on the minutes. Okay, so I will explain one more time, but this time try to see now. Okay, I'll go to these parameters. In the first time I'm not explaining you, you try to observe what I'm actually doing. Okay, first I'll try to go here. Okay, I will try to create a parameter first. I'll try to create a parameter saying, don't worry, I'm going to help you, I mean explain everything in detail. Okay, so I'm giving this as a text, I'm passing this as a 2018. Okay, my parameter is ready. Now I'll click on this source. You can even count down the minutes. Okay, so go to advanced, I'm adding this, control X, control V, control V, whatever the parameter that I have created I'm passing here. And yes, I'm able to see here, and try to remove this, click OK. Okay, right. If you say 2018, I want to see the advanced query for this. Perfectly all right. Right, done. 2018, I'm done. Okay, now go to this and save, create function. So I can give this as a fn underscore uh, invoke function and click on OK. Okay, so I can, if I want, I can pass something like this, and if I can say invoke, automatically it will go into invoke. Now what I'll do, I'll simply go to home tab. I'll try to create a table. Table name will be final data. Say this is going to be my year name. In this table I'm going to keep whatever the years are there, 2019, 2020, 2021, and click on OK. Now again select this particular table. I'm trying to change the data type to text. Replace current one. Perfectly all right. Now I will try to right click. Then I say I will try to click on this. Go to add column, custom invoke functions, and this time whatever the function is there. Click on OK. Just try to accept it and try to accept the security conditions. Just try to observe everything. I will recap everything. I'll recap, but we'll see. I told you right, in 2 minutes how can we do that? uh, yes, so click on this, click OK. So guys, try to see here. So successfully I have extracted for 2018 data, for 2019 25 years 25 days, then 2020 25 days, 2021 25 days. Overall it comes a 100 records. So I have achieved even not even 2 minutes. Okay, so now I understand so many steps I have performed, so many steps I perform. So guys, anybody can Tell me what are the things high level, at least what you're able to observe while I'm doing this. Quickly, I want everyone's participation. First for Kirti, tell me what is your observation? Any one point here. I want any one point. I don't want everything. Any one point. What you observed? What you observed? Quickly, quickly, guys.
We need to write coding need to be added, sir. Not like the
Okay,
previous one.
coding. Right, coding means in terms of what you have created. Okay,
Class, a class kind.
okay. What about Naveen, Surya,
Just
Ravi,
it creating a
Ravi
function,
sir?
sir.
Okay, right. That's what I'm actually expecting. So what are the things that you're able to see? So you have seen function. Okay. Next to Surya, you have seen function. Then Surya, quickly.
That's something like parameter. We have to create
Perfect.
a parameter.
Hold here. Right. Parameter.
Yeah.
Perfect. Then Ravi sir, ping me quickly. Ping me. Okay. Functions. Vinod, Naveen. Okay. Perfectly. So I have seen function. I have seen parameter. I have seen temp table created. Correct. So overall, I have seen something like advanced editor, and I have seen so many times. I think more than one time I'm able to see I have converted some text conversion. So these are the basic things that I have seen, right? That we can observe whatever the example. Now let me explain and let me try to do everything from the scratch again. Okay, I'm closing everything. I don't want to save anything. Don't save. This is little tricky. Normally in the project, we will do this kind of regular activities. So that is the reason I'm spending quite good amount of time on this to understand for you guys. Okay. See, meanwhile, see, first what we have to do, see, I have to make a function which will, when I call that function, then the report has to be generated for all I mean, the data has to be generated for all the all the years of data which is available in the website, correct? So first what I have to do, simply I will connect to my SQL server, I mean, what you can say, website. I will try to take any one for sample purpose. I will try to take any one particular year. I will go to this, I'll go to web, control V. Okay, okay, I'll try to select the particular sheet. I'll try to select the particular sheet. And when I click on transform data, the data is going to be loaded. Right. For sample purpose, I have loaded for one particular year. And now I don't want, see, just if it is, I can say this as a holidays data, press enter. And see, since it is blank, I'm just removing, and I'm making first row as header. Perfect. Till this point it is perfect. Now what is going to be the next step is, see, I have extracted the website data for 2018 to Power BI desktop. Perfectly all right. Now I don't want to repeat the same process for 100 years, because if I'm going for same process of 100 years and overall I'm appending all the result, maybe it will take 1 day or 2 days, don't know. And also in between there may be some mistakes happens. I don't know what it is going to be. I want to automate this process. By writing a function. So the moment when I call that function, it has to go and it has to hit that particular website, and it has to get all the years of information which is available in that particular website, and it has to load into Power BI desktop. That is the job of that particular function. That's where we are going to create a function for that. Even if it is having 4 years of data, it has to pull 4 years. If it is having 100 years or 150 years, it has to pull all the years of data, record by record, and it has to give. For that, as a first part of this particular step, I will try to create a parameter. Okay, because I'm going to create a function. See, if you see the diagram here, first what I will try to do, I will try to create a function. So I'm actually planning to create a function. For this function, what I'm going to pass year as a parameter. But in my automated system, I myself don't want to pass anything manually. Everything has to be dynamically. Everything has to be passed dynamically. For that purpose, first let me create this parameter. Okay, let me create this parameter. How to create a parameter in Power BI desktop? So that is a point here. So go to here, how to create a parameter. To create or manage parameters, we have a separate place option called manage parameters. Under that, if you click on that, you'll be able to see three options: manage parameters, new parameter, edit parameters. Anyway, since we have not at all created any parameter, edit parameter option is disabled. Now I want to create a new parameter. Click on new parameter. You can give any parameter name, any name you can give, but try to give a valid name. Okay, meaningful name. Say I can give this as a p underscore year. Why I'm giving year? Because for this parameter my purpose is to pass year values. Perfect, right? Now description, if you want to give, you can give. Otherwise, it's up to you. Any time kind of description you can give. And here there are two things: type and type type and suggested value. Suggested value will be any, and a type will be text. Why I'm selecting text, I will explain you in 2 minutes. But for now, understand and highlight and underline that for the parameter, at the time of creation of the parameter. But you can ask me a question. See, I'm creating a parameter, p underscore year parameter, to pass year values. Either it can be 2018, I'm going to pass 2019, something like that. But when I'm giving a number values, why I am mentioning this as a text value? This is a kind of $1,000,000 question which we are going to cover in 2 minutes. Okay, there is a purpose for this. If you don't do that, your system will fail, your logic will completely fail. Why? I will tell you in 2 minutes. Okay, current value, default value, you can give any value. Say 2018 as a year, some default value. Okay, creation of parameter is simple. When I say create new parameter, I have to give name of the parameter, type. Remember, mark my word, type has to be text. Why? Will let you know. Default value and click on OK. So successfully you have created a parameter. Now what you have to do is go to here, go to advanced editor, because I want to see the M language code of the query. Go to advanced editor. So what exactly it is happening? See, generally when I want to duplicate this data for 2019 or 2020, what generally we will go, we will simply right click and duplicate. And once we have done the duplicate, we will go to advanced editor, and we are going to change the year from 2018 to 2019. Like that, how many number of duplicate that you're going to give, you're going to update the year in the advanced editor text. Correct? So that is the shortcut of doing that. But even I don't want to do that process also in the manually. I don't want to see. Generally, if I want to get the duplicate, so generally what we will do, say we will say duplicate, and we will try to update the M language code here. But even I don't want to do that also in a static manner. I want to pass this as a dynamic manner. For that purpose, what I have to do, whatever the parameter that I have created, for that parameter, when I'm running the function, it will pass the years. So that parameter has to be sit somewhere here, sit somewhere here. Instead of 2019, it has to sit as a p underscore year. It has to sit as a p underscore year, so that whatever I pass to p underscore year, it will come here and it will try to execute it. Now tell me, while creating the parameter, I have specifically mentioned the type data type as a text. The reason behind this is I am trying to replace this parameter in between the strings. In between the strings. That means part of the URL. See, https public holidays.co.nz public holidays, and in between the strings I am passing this particular parameter. So that is the reason I have to mention the data type as text. Did you clear about this concept till this point?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
Yes.
Do the different types of report. Okay, yeah, we will discuss about doubts in the later. Okay, till this point, do you clear why I have mentioned parameter type as text? Because I am going to pass this parameter in between the string, not separately, in between the string. I'm not here hard coding any values. I want whatever the parameter that I will pass, that will come and sit here, and it will execute for 2019 first 10, 20, 21, 22, like that, so many years. So that is the reason I have mentioned the data type as text. Okay, I'm actually coming back again, because even to incorporate p underscore year in this, you should know M language, how to pass this. Suppose I don't know M language, okay, but I want to learn and I want to replace this. How? Okay, so to do that, simply click on the holidays, go to source, gear icon, double click on this particular icon. Here, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to split this URL into 3 parts. Why I am splitting, I will let you know. So how to split that URL into 3 parts? Select advanced options. Okay, till this point, I'm trying to put in one URL part, and also I'm trying to create one more thing. So try to understand here. Okay, I don't know how to write M language code, but I'm making use of some logic. When I'm doing this, automatically M language is going to be prepared. Okay, so what I did, for the same URL I have split it. Why I'm actually splitting? If you see this, what is the difference when I click on 2019? What is the difference when I click on 2020? It is something you're able to see
Yes.
only year difference. Only year difference. So that means I'm just trying to split. See, suppose I'm able to see only year difference. So in that situation, what I will try to do, I just want to just split year, something like this. Only year into one particular URL, prior to this into one particular, after .html into one particular. Okay, so what I will do, so here three thing, I have divided in the three things. Even you can preview this. So do you think this is the correct URL if I pass this? No, because 2018 double repeated. So remove this. Now try to preview. If you want, you can even preview this. I have splitted this, but this time, as I told you, I don't want to place 2018 2019 manually. For that purpose, what I will do, I will directly pass the parameter here. How I can pass? To do that, simply click on this, click on parameter. So whatever the parameter p underscore year that you have created, it will come and sit here. So if I click on this, see the parameter got sit here. Even if you can, if you want, you can see the preview, and simply click on OK. Guys, is this clear what I'm discussing till now? Whatever I discussed till now. Any questions, guys?
Clear, sir.
Surya, Shweta,
No,
Ravi,
it's clear.
Ravi sir. Okay, okay. Why actually I have splitted? Because I found a difference that only year is changing. So up to that year I will split, and I will pass that year as a parameter which I have created. Because for parameter I'll get the values from somewhere. What is that somewhere? Again we'll discuss in another 5 minutes. Wait for that. Okay, parameter, and click on OK. Now try to select the holidays. Now try to see advanced editor. Now do you find 2018 now? Guys, quickly tell me. Do you find
Sir,
2018? It is something dynamically p underscore year got updated. See, if you know how to pass this in M language, you can straight away put this. But I don't know. That is the reason I have used that splitting option in it. So Power BI itself has written a M language code for this. So we have to write when you want to incorporate year, you have to write this type of code ampersand p year ampersand. So if you want to incorporate combine a parameter within the string, you have to write in this way. Who will understand this code? Your Power BI desktop will understand. What is this code? This is a M language code. What is stands for M? It is for mashup language. Till this point, is this clear, guys, or not? Any questions?
No, clear, sir.
clear, sir.
Okay, perfect, sir. Perfect. Okay. Uh, Now click on OK. Now I have created a parameter. I have mapped the parameter to the URL dynamically so that whatever the parameter values are there, each and every parameter is go and sit into the particular URLs every time. Now the thing is, the next activity, I will try to create a function. We are discussing about function. I want to create a function on this particular data. So just right click. How to create a function? Just right click. You have something like a create a function. You can give any name. For now, I'm giving this as a fn underscore custom underscore invoke underscore function. I can give any name. Click OK. So your function got created. Suppose if you want to run this function, so you can even pass manually 2018 invoke. So the data, that means when I pass a parameter as 2018, internally this function got invoked and we're able to see the data here. But I don't want to even pass this 2018 as a manually. I want to automate this process also. I don't want to pass anything like every time, say 2018, 2019, 2000.
Hello.
Hello, hello,
Yes, sir. Hello. Yeah, now we can hear.
hello. I
Hello.
lost my audio,
Yes,
so are you able to hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear.
Now it is fine.
Hello,
Hello.
hello,
It is audible, sir.
guys, are you able to hear me?
yes, sir.
Yeah, now it is clear.
Yes, it's clear,
Mm-hmm.
sir.
What about Ravi sir, Shweta, Vinod?
Yes, sir,
Yeah,
it's clear.
Hello. Yes, you're able to hear, right? Okay. What about Surya?
Yes, sir. We can.
Okay, sorry guys, some network issues are going on, so that is the reason. Okay, right. Till this point, are you clear, or do you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
Right.
It's
So
clear, sir.
So I have created a function. So when I invoke this function, then automatically the data is going to be extracted. But for that also, I don't want to pass any parameter value as manually saying 2018, 2019, 2020. I don't want to pass that. I want to even that I want to automate that. So for that purpose, what I will try to do, I will try to create a table. How to create a table? Go and see, click on enter data. Okay, go and click on enter data. Create a table. So you can give the name as table name. Any can you can give. Say this is a kind of dynamic table, right? Dynamic underscore table underscore parameters underscore data, right? I have given some name for this. Okay, so I'm giving this column name as years name. What I'm actually trying to do is I'm trying to create a small table in which only one column will be there, that two year name column, and also I'm going to provide all the years 2018, 2019, 2020. Guys, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir, we can.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, because of the weather, because of the rain, I think suddenly connections are getting dropped actually. Apologizing for that. Okay, guys, so hope you're clear, right? Till this point.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay, so here why I'm creating a table, because the purpose of creating this table is I will try to create a table with only one column, that two year column. So in this website right now I have 4 years of data: 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. I will try to maintain all the years of data in this particular table. Finally, once I created with this table, I'm going to refer this table data to the custom invoke function, so that okay, suppose if this website is having 100 years of data, all 100 years are going to be stored in this particular table. So are you clear about why we are creating a table, temporary table? Surya, Ravi sir, Shweta, Vinod,
Yes, sir.
are you clear about why we are creating a table? Okay, so we are
Yes,
holding
sir.
all, yeah, we are holding all the years of information in in the temporary table. Finally, I'm going to call this particular, see, finally I have the data here. Here also another mandatory important thing, make sure the column of the year name should be text. Why? Because this value is going to be passed to your parameter. That parameter internally it is going to be sit under a URL. So that URL is a string type. So that is the reason even you have to make the data type of year name to text, otherwise it will give you error. That is a mandatory rule. So though 2018, 19, 20 are the number values, you have to make text value, because this parameter 2018 or 2019 values are going to be passed to parameters. That parameter is going to be sit under URL. So that's where you need to select this as a, change this as a text data type. How can you say whether it is a text or number? Because I'm able to see 1 2 3 means this is whole number. I want to make this as a ABC text data type. How can I do that quickly? Can anybody tell me? I want to convert the data type from number to text. Quickly tell me, anybody.
Click on the data type option to change the data.
Perfect. So text. Perfectly all right. Okay. So now my data type got changed from number to text perfectly. Everything is ready. Everything is ready. Okay. Sorry. Everything is ready now. Simple thing is, now I'm right clicking on this particular table. In this table, I have 4 records. When I say, when I click on this table, when I go to add columns, and when I say invoke custom function, what does it mean? Whatever the number of columns are present in that particular table, the function has to be run for each and every record which is available in this particular table. Right now I have 4 records present in this particular table. Now come back to your invoke function. Now try to read this. Invoke a custom function defined in this file for each row of this particular table. That means whatever the custom function that you have been created, that is going to be run for each and every record of this particular table. Right now this table is having 4 records. This will 4 records means 4 times the custom invoke function will run, and it will try to extract the data to the Power BI desktop. If this table is having 100 records, obviously 100 times the custom invoke function will run, and it will try to load the data to Power BI desktop. Are you clear with this point or not?
Yes, sir. Clear
It's
till this
clear.
point.
Everything is ready. Now simply click on right click, simply click on this, go to add columns, try to say invoke function. Okay, try to select the function whatever you have. What is your function name? Fn underscore custom invoke function. Select the function from here. Automatically name and label will be populated. Okay, see here also p underscore parameter is automatically passing. Simply what you're doing, select this particular table, go to add columns, custom invoke functions, then simply select this function. Automatically everything will be mapped, and when you say click on OK, it will try to ask you the security permissions. You need to, since it is a website data, every website will have some kind of security. You just need to satisfy that security conditions by checking continue and ignore the privacy settings and simply save. Now the query custom invoke function will run for the number of records which is available in this particular table. Right now 4 records are there. For 4 times the custom invoke function will automatically run, and it will try to load the data in the table format. Okay, now try to see this. Guys, please let me know if you're not able to understand. This is very important. See, all 2000 year data, 2019 data, 2020, 2021 data got imported and loaded in the table format. I want to see the all data. Simple thing, you need to just click here. This arrows is there, right? Simply click here and press OK. That's it. Okay, now all the data, say 2018 25 records, then 2019. So like that, you have 20, you have 20, you have 21 data. So total how many number of records? It is going to be total 100 records, because each year is having 4 records. 25 each year is having 25 records. 25 into 4, it is going to be 100 records. So guys, are you clear till this point? Okay, just give me a minute, so that now we'll go to the pictorial diagram and we'll try to see here. Okay, now I have created first a parameter. Okay, now try to see if this is a final Power BI desktop report. What internally it will happening? I have created a table. In this all the records are present. Guys, are you understanding? Surya, Vinod, Ravi sir, Sweta.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I have created a temporary table. Okay, now in this table right now I have four records, that is 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. If it is having 100 record, the same logic will happen. First this will go and sit here as 2018. It is 2018 actually, 2018. Okay, now again the same 2018 is going to be passed to the custom invoke function which I have created. What this will do, this will try to pull the 2000 year data, because whatever the URL is there, right, under that URL p underscore year parameter is there, right, p underscore year, this will go and sit in that p underscore year parameter of that URL, and it will try to execute, and it will try to import the data somewhere here. After loading that, control won't go to the exit point. Again it will try to search for the next record which is available in this table. So the moment it sees next record, it will again go to here, get the 2019 data, pass the 2019 data, get the 2019 data extra, to the parameter, and finally this URL is going to be executed, and it is going to be loaded. So like that, how many number of years are there, it will try to repeat for all the things. When it sees no more records, only 4 records are there, once everything is downloaded, the control will automatically go for exit point. So guys, are you clear? So overall in this process, so do you find any manual value here? Nothing, right? The entire process now completely got automated. Completely got automated. So do you find any manual values? Have you passed any manual values here? Nothing, right? Till this point,
Yes, sir.
are you clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
I want everyone's input. Kirti,
Yes,
Naveen,
sir.
It's
Naveen,
clear, sir.
okay, Ravi sir, Surya, Vinod.
Yes, sir. Clear. I think only creating a table will take some time, no, sir? I mean, for 100 years means we
Yeah,
have to.
exactly. Even that is also very simple, man. I'll tell you what. See, even if you have such thing like that, suppose I'm giving you a shortcut. Okay, this is all something like we generally perform in the real time. Okay, suppose we have 2000, say 18 data, 2018 to 100 years. You are not going to type everything, man. Simply, you are going to drag something like this. Suppose, okay, just simply drag this something like this. Okay, come here, place here, and simply say fill series. Done, right? Simply, you're going to copy this and go to here, enter data, say control V. Done, right? All the data got loaded. I think just try to change the label.
Yeah.
And this is here, and this is, so any name, table name you can give. Okay. How much time you took, man? Nothing, right? So I mean,
Yes. No.
that's how. I mean, we have so many shortcuts, man. Simply after done, you simply right click and do this. Okay. So that we have so many shortcuts. Nothing to worry about it. Okay. See, we have so many of years of data: 2022, 23, 24, 25, 20. So this is how we actually do in the real time environment. So do you want me to repeat one last time for you guys? If you want, if you say okay, I will extend the session for another 5 to 10 minutes and I will show it to you. It's up to you.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you want me to?
Yes.
I
For me, it is.
understand this. Yeah, I understand this is a tricky requirement. So that is the reason I'm spending this much of time and this many times. So do you want me to repeat for one more time, one last time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll do that. Quickly. Now this time I will go slow. Okay. So okay, for that also try to understand the steps here. First, okay, first create a query, base query for 2018, right? After that, create a parameter. Okay. So in the initial, in the bottom, I have given clear steps, the same steps, but see, create a steps followed. Create a base query for 2018. Then pass 2018 as a parameter in the advanced editor condition for M language to satisfy, and whatever the parameter that we have created, and it has to pass. So after that, I want to run this query for multiple times. Okay, so for that we cannot run this using a query. So for that purpose only we are created a custom invoke function called fn underscore holidays. We need to pass multiple records. So for that purpose I have created a table called holidays data table. So finally I have right clicked, I'm trying to select this particular holidays data table, go to the add column tab and in custom invoke and this thing. Okay, anyway I will share this document to you, but for a steps confirmation point of view, right away I'm sharing you in the chat so that you have to complete this by today itself, so that you will get some doubts tomorrow, you can clarify. Otherwise if you skip this, then again it is really tough for you to understand. Okay, right, one final time I'm going to demonstrate the same thing. Please watch carefully, guys. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Basic thing. First, what I will do, I will open my Power BI desktop. Okay, I'll open my Power BI. First of all, I'll go to the site. For sample purpose, I will select any one particular year. Okay, select the URL, copy, and go to get data, say web. I'm just extending 10 more minutes and select OK. I will go slowly. Try to watch carefully the steps. Right? I'm selecting the first table, like what, and click on transform data because we need to perform some kind of transformations. Okay, just try to rename this query name as a holiday. If you don't rename, also doesn't going to be happen anything in terms of logic, but try to give rename with some kind of valid name. Holidays information. First column is empty. I'm trying to remove this column since I want to reproduce the same kind of scenario. So I have to make my first column as header. So select this thing and click on use first row as headers. Done. I have created a table. My step one is over. My step one is over. Whatever the step one is there, I have created the base query for 2018 is over. Now the next thing is I have to create a parameter. How to create a parameter? Go to manage parameters, click on new parameter, give some proper parameter name because you are passing year, so that is the reason you have to pass this as a p underscore year. Now type and suggested value will be anything. For default I'm giving this as a 2018. What about type? Quickly tell me what is going to be the type.
Text.
Quickly tell me, anybody.
Text.
Yeah, why
Text.
why
Because
why
we
I'm
are
selecting?
giving the text only in the URL instead of number.
Yes, because we are going to pass this p underscore year parameter in the URL, in between the URL. Again, the data type of the URL will be obviously string. So when I want to combine within the string with this particular parameter, I have to make sure to select a text. Click on OK. My parameter is ready. Now select this particular table, right click on this. I'm going to create a first. Before going to create, first whatever the parameter that you have created, let me map this parameter to this particular query, because if you right now see, you're able to see 2018 values, but instead of 2018 values, everything has to be in dynamic. You have to pass whatever the parameter that you have created, like whatever the parameter that you have created, you need to map that to that particular query. How are you going to do map? You have two ways. If you know the if you know M language code, you can write straight away, you can implement here, but I don't know how to write a M language code, but I want to map this parameter to this particular URL. How? Particular table, and go and source and click on this gear icon. Double click on this gear or settings icon. Automatically I'm able to see the URL. So select the advanced options, because the I'm going to select as a 3 parts. Why I'm selecting 3 parts? Because the only variation, the difference that you're able to see is here. So you want, the purpose is you want to separate year as a separate thing so that you can pass this. Okay, every time you can preview this. So this is not a proper way. So again you have to remove this. Okay, now it is in a proper way. But again here you don't want to pass as a 2018, you want to pass, you want to map whatever the parameter that you have created. How to map? Simply select this and click on parameter. Any doubts till this point,
No, sir. Clear.
guys? Okay, click on OK. Click on OK. Right, I have created a query set for 2018. I have created a parameter and I have mapped this parameter to this particular query. If I want to see whether the parameter got properly mapped or not, select the particular query, go to the advanced query editor and try to see here. Yes. Okay, perfectly all right. Now try to create a custom invoke function. Right click on that, create custom function, give any name. Say I can give this as a function underscore invoke underscore custom. Okay, simply click on OK. Your function got created. Suppose I want to invoke this function. So you suppose if you say 2018 and when you say invoke, this function will run and it will give the data for 2018. But I don't want to do this way. No, I don't want to do this way. I don't want to even pass 2018. For that purpose only, what we have to do? Tell me what I have to do,
We need to
Create a
create a
table.
guys.
table.
What I have to do? I don't want to pass
Create a
2018,
table.
2019. So for that purpose, if I want, yes, I need to create a temporary table. I need to create a temporary table so that whatever the record that I'm going to provide in that particular temporary table, I'm going to pass that to that particular custom invocation. Table name will be say dynamic underscore table. Okay, dynamic underscore table. I can give any name, dynamic underscore table underscore year, because this table is having the year values. So give a column name as year name. Try to give the values 2018, 2019, 2020, 2020. Okay, for now my requirement is only 4 years, right? If I have 100 years, simply copy paste. I have seen, I have shown you, right? Just copy paste should be fine. Click OK. Now everything is set. Now, do you think everything is set, or do I need to modify anything? Quickly tell me, anybody?
To change the data type to text.
Surya, Ravi sir.
So we need to change the
Yeah.
data type to
Why?
text.
Why? Why I want to
Because we need,
change the data type to text? So first I'll try to change the data type to text, because this is going to be a value for a parameter. That parameter again is going to be a value for the URL, and the URL's data type is text. That is the reason we have to make sure this data type, the tables columns data type also should be text data. Everything is set. Now if you go to the add columns and try to read the description, first select the temporary table, go and try to read the invoke a custom function defined in this file for each row of this particular table. In this table, I have 4 records. So each record, the custom invoke function has to run and it has to import the data for that particular record for all the records. Once everything is done, the system will exit. So right click on this or select this, go to add columns, simply call invoke custom function, simply select all the values automatically selected, whatever the function that you have created. Simply click on OK, press continue, check the ignore option to satisfy the security permissions of the website and save. Automatically you will be able to see the complete data extracted to your Power BI desktop. This is the complete story of that. So initially it is going to be loaded in a table data format. You need to extract that table data format by clicking on the arrows symbol. While performing all this activity, make sure your internet connectivity is good in state. Okay, because all this depends on every time it will go to the here URL and it will pass, and it will hit, it will extract. Next record, go to the URL, pass the value, execute it, hit the URL, pull the data. Every time it will go. Suppose if the table is having 100 years, 100 times the URL hits will happen. So make sure you should have a proper internet connectivity while performing this, especially since it is a live streaming data. Now all the data got converted into table format. Simply click on this arrow marks, click on OK. Done. Everything is now set and ready. Any questions, guys?
Fine, sir.
Any?
No, sir. Clear.
What about Kirti? Naveen?
Fine, sir. Fine, sir.
Ravi sir? Ravi sir, any questions? Okay, Surya, any questions? Shweta, Vinod?
No, sir. Clear.
No, sir, it's clear.
Okay, so
No,
if you don't have any questions, so I'm holding here. Try to copy the steps which is available in the chat right away. Right away, try to copy.